Hello everyone and welcome to Age of Wonders 4. I totally forgot about this game coming out yesterday, I'm finally got the game myself. I've had a quick playthrough of it. This is why you've got this chap over here. He's a character I've made. We're going to have a playthrough of it so you guys at home can have a look for yourselves at how this game plays. I think it's actually a pretty good game. It gives me a lot of Endless Legend, Civilization, Stellaris vibes from it. It's really cool, well executed, and I think it is really awesome. Now, before we go jumping in, you can make your own characters and everything, and when your characters get to a certain level, you can actually start your own Pantheon. Yes, that's right. Every character that you make and you get to an ascended level, they become a god, which is pretty freaking awesome, if you ask me. Anyway, we're gonna go new game. So when you first open up your realms to choose, basically you're selecting the world in which you wish to play in. You have a whole range of stuff, such as the Dead Realm, Overgrown Realm, Fallen Kingdom, Astral Deserts, Fabulous Fields, Rise of the Gadir, and the Initiation Realm. Now, if you are new to the game, I do strongly suggest going for that beginner scenario. That's what I was been playing on, and I think it was actually very well balanced, a very good round to learn how the game works and operates. But we're going to create our own realm. So this is how you create your own world. There you got your different turn systems. So you got classic or simultaneous, difficulty, how many players there are, player distance. I'm going to go with far because I don't like being close to other AI or other players. We're going to go into advanced settings and we can actually choose what climate we want. I think forming realm sounds pretty interesting. Endless fields, desert realm, forming realm. Let's go for that. All right, inhabitants trait. So we can give, oh my gosh, we can give ourselves random creatures that will inhabit the realms themselves. Dragon territories. Dragon territories does sound interesting, but having played in my solo campaign, having played my own initiation to the game and finding that dealing with a infestation of great birds being challenging enough, dealing with dragons is going to be a little bit more difficult. Let's have lingering creators. That would be quite interesting, wouldn't it? I think we're going to go with lingering creators. That's going to be quite interesting. Pretender kings. No, we're not going to have that. What do we got here? Oh, wow. You can change everything. That is pretty cool. Let's go with volcanic eruptions. This is the underground side of things. Wondrous Pass. Okay, we're going to then go on to the free city modifiers. We don't want them to be hostile. We could have no free cities. So free cities, if you're not familiar with them, so free cities, if you're familiar with them, are exactly the same. They're exactly the same as they are in Sid Meier's Civilization series. Exactly the same. For those who do not know what a free city is basically a city state that you can interact with, so you can trade, and the trade's not normally as good as trading with another player, whether they be AI or an actual human, and the resources won't be the same, but they are a really good way of having some form of money, and you can usurp them via war or by just doing things diplomatically and they just fall in love with you. So you can do that. I think we're going to go with this, yes, distrusting locals. Unlimited power. No, we don't want that. Underground start. Regenerating infestations, don't want that. No respite. Mega cities, as well as this world allows you for the construction of immense megacities, yet traditional expansion is impossible. So this is basically one city challenge. So if you're starting out, this is probably also another good way of learning the game, is having megacities, because it took me a little bit to understand how to expand in this game. You know what? Probably not going to go for any other modifiers for the time being. I'm very tempted to do megacities, but I can see there's a part of me that can actually see how this could be very, very difficult. Name of realm. Well, Gaia. Player 7 far Portal visuals. What is this? I have no idea. Oh, right. Background. That's probably more like what we've got going on. Factions. So we can actually assign what factions we're going to be up against. I'm just going to leave it as it is. No, let's go for custom rulers. We're going to create our own. I'm going to show you how you make your own ruler. Game flow. Turn timer off. Gain speed normal, normal, normal. Yep, everything's normal. That is fine. Combat. Always ask. Yes. When location is visible. Tactical idle timer off. Always cool. We're going to create our own faction. So you've got a whole choice of pre-built factions to choose from. I'm surprised that my little gobbo is not amongst any of these. That's custom. There we go. Mistaka Backstabber. That's the guy that I created before. And because I am SirFirecat, I am going to do a feline race. And we can change their traits here. So at the moment we've got resolute. We're going to have quick reflexes. I think. Is it adaptation? Well, that's what I was thinking as well. But you do have a bunch of other cool stuff to go have a look at as well. Body traits. So in body traits, you can also get your mounts that you would like. Yes, you can have a unicorn mount. It is pretty cool. I'm almost tempted to go with resistant. I'm kind of thinking these guys are going to be very magical. Not like the Khajiits in the Elder Scrolls. I was thinking more different. I don't want to fall to a stereotype. Let's go with resistant. And now you can get to choose their origin. And I'm thinking going Mystic. They're a magical empire. I reckon it'd be quite cool. So you Mystic, you are a culture of scholars driven to study every corner of the Astral Sea. They prefer to find answers through research and arcane powers. And arcane prowess. So these guys are basically all about the magic. Dark, you have a dictatorial civilization where the strong and ruthless dominate the weak. They use forbidden magics to maintain control and weaken their enemies. Then you have Industrious. Master builders who value grand cities and strong armor, preferring a defensive attitude over an aggressive one. So if you want to play a stereotypical dwarf, this is probably the guys that you want to select. Then you have Barbarian. People who thrive on war and aggression. They value strength and prefer to charge head-on into bloody battles. Then you have High, a highly developed society whose name is strive for harmony. When threatened, however, they will wield their guiding light as a weapon. And then you have Feudal, which is basically a typical medieval history for humanity. A hierarchic society wherein lords, ladies, and knights reign over peasants, all stand together in battle when their fertile realm is threatened. We're going to go with Mystic. Now, we get to choose our traits for our society. So we can pick from 2. I'm going to go with Gifted Casters, and I'm probably... they're not going to be evil. I'm thinking we're going to do Imperialists. Imperial magic people.
Choose your first tone.
Now we can get to choose what we research first. And this is going to influence what spells we can use in combat, what warriors we can summon. Let us go with Pyromancy. That gives us Chaos Affinity. I don't want Chaos Affinity, that's sad. Astral Affinity, Lightning Evoker, Phantasm Warrior, shield unit that strikes with lightning damage. I think we're going to go with Tome of Warding to begin with, and then during the gameplay we can actually select, we can actually select more tomes. So we're probably going to go with that second. So we start off with the Tome of Warding, and our rule is definitely going to be a Wizard King and not a standard champion. And now we can actually get ahead and actually customize what our character looks like. So we can form, so that changes your race, the physical form, a body type. You can be male or female, or masculine or feminine. Physique, we can make him very narrow or very fat. I'm going to have a moderate thing. Arm length. Let's just reduce that to something a little bit more amenable. Leg length, however, oh my gosh, that is ridiculous. Nope. Let us go with that one. Skin color. There you go, there's orange. SirFirecat in the making. So up here we've actually got a shield as well. We can change the colors of that, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Skin decoration. Oh, we can make ourselves into a tiger. Let's go for a tiger. Okay, so now we can do the pose. So we can change the pose. So we can be awesome looking, more thinking, on edge. Oh yes, I like that one. I like that one. Let's go with that one. We can even change our head. Cycle 2. Eye color. We can have a top knot. We can have nothing. We can have a mane of hair. Have a mohawk. Go with a mane of hair. Let's go with a beard as well, shall we? Let's have a glorious beard with the... Yeah, let's go with that. Orange. Yeah. White. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And then we can change our outfit. That's very magey, isn't it? Let's go with, it's a bit torn. Don't want to be torn and ragged. That'll do. I believe the colors will change depending on, yes. We'll just keep it, oh, here we go. That's what I wanted. Or something, a sigil that makes things look magically, or appears magically. Let's pick something, the Eye of Sauron. No, we won't do that. We want something astral in origin because we are an astral sword. Sure. Let's go with that one. Let's have orange. And let's have a blue. Yeah, now we're talking. All right, so we've now chosen the outfit. We can go through a bunch of helmets. I like that one. That one's quite neat. And then we can also change the cape as well. We can have no cape. Feathers. Fur. More feathers. Pointy. Whatever that is. One that we've had before. Oh, that one's cool. Armor color. Green. Oh, that doesn't look great. Gray. Right. So it's like a silvery kind of color. Yes. Gold. Let's go. Right. So this is now we can name the Lord. Now you get the title Astral Lord, Emperor, Astral Lady, or Empress. They're boring. So you can actually change the title for whatever you want. And you can have Mage King. Hail Mage King. And then we're going to change the name. Or what's a good name? I'm going to have the last name going to be Firecat. First name, let's go with Typhix. Typhix Firecat. Hail Mage King Typhix Firecat was a king from the beyond. And we're calling our race name Exploring Cats. We're going to call them the Cats of the Astral Sea. Cats of the Astral Sea. Alright, Typhix Firecat, a new ruler emerges. Explore your surroundings and expand your domain. Prepare to face your rivals. Become the master of this realm. Your choice will shape the new age of wonders. Let's explore. Let's go grab that. Indication has been... Oh, the Fortress of Woe. And an underground passage. Oh boy. Okay, you guys are going to be auto-exploring. You're our explorers. I'm basically going to try and find ourselves another area of green and settle that. And we're going to recruit 3 more. Okay, so now we come to the research. Now, you get given 3 options every time you complete research. So you can go for any one of these 3s. They randomize every single time. So we're going to go for the Summon Phantasm Warrior. Okay, so here we have the city view. And the city view, we've got all these different things. And like it is in Civilization 5 or 6 or any of the other Civilization games, each one gives you certain things. So at the moment we've got plus 36 food, plus 21 production, draft. Draft is the amount of people you can get for military. 147 gold, 29 mana, 60 knowledge, and 40 Imperium. Imperium is very good when it comes to expanding your empire. Every time you take a province or you capture a city or something like that, you will spend Imperium, and you can also spend Imperium with democratic stuff. Diplomacy. You spend Imperium with doing some diplomacy. It really depends on the decision that you make. So Imperium's actually quite good at the moment, but our mana's a little bit slacking. So we're going to go with Shrine first. We're going to follow that up with the Evocator's Abode. And now this is actually different to what I saw last time. So it does change depending on your race and how you've created them, etc, etc. And we can annex our first province. Okay, so we get given 3 options here. Of which, well, we get 4 options to choose which province we would like to have. We've got this one up in the north here, which we can either do Mason, or we can do Build a Quarry, which increases our income, or we can build a hut, and it gives us +2 food. Or we can come over here and build a farm, a quarry, or a mine. Mine gives us good money and also gives us plus 10 regard towards production. So that's always a viable option. Over here, we've got the choice of wood or farms. Well, farms gives us plus 10 for food, and it also gives, whereas a forester gives us plus 10 in some production. Now, we've got a gold mine here, so what's our money at? Plus 106 per turn at the moment. I honestly think at this time, we'll be foolish not to do a forester. Oh look, we've uncovered a new, we've got a cartographer, and our scout will automatically go to the nearest interesting thing on the map. Shrieker's Tomb. Wow, that is balmy. Now the turn times are quite quick in this game. They are really quick. Okay, so now we have empire development, and depending on the way your faction swings, you get points towards them. So you will always get points for general. Doesn't matter what empire you are, you will always get points for that. Because we've got an order affinity, we'll be moving down this tree as well. But we've also got Astral Affinity, and as you can see here, we get casting reserves. So the more we level up in this tree, the more perks we get, which will benefit our empire. And these activate automatically. And these activate the moment you click on them. As you can see, we've just got that. So now we get plus 20 casting points, which you can see now that we've now got plus 6. We've got 65 out of 65. Before we had 45 out of 45. Now there's probably going to be a few things that I probably miss. I'm still learning the game. I've only just been playing this for the past 2 hours. Right, so now we can annex another province. I'm going to grab the gold mine. More money is always good. What was that? Oh, of course. The land is all forever changing. So that is now a desert tile there. That is cool. Oh, hello. Who are you? NPC Army of Marauder Guard. This is just telling us what spells are available to us, and we're probably going summon one into the army. Unlocks ability for units to embark and use vessels across water, and for flying and floating units to travel. This is going to cost us 50 Imperium. Bam, we're going to spend it. And we've also got the ability to get Astral Inspiration, and we'll do that next time when we've got the points. Oh, creepy. Sanguine the Atona. So you're the Mage King, Typhus Firecat of the Cats of the Astral Sea. I'm not impressed. Tread carefully before... Okay. Have a welcoming gift. I don't like the fact that you're blue and you have bloody lips. Are you a vampire? Oh boy. Now they are another faction. Good to know. A bit of greenery over here. So they would be to the north of us. More greenery. Excellent. So when you complete a turn and you've queued up an order for your units to come, like over here or way over there or something, it'll say orders required. So you'll click on them, and all you need to do is just to confirm the movement, and they will automatically do it. Now you can only settle new cities by creating an outpost to begin with, and you can only do it when you have a hero in your army. But the research city structures cost 50% less, so let's grab that for sure. Okay, these guys, the Sanguine the Atona. Yes, we're going to declare you guys our rival as well. Okay, so this is the underground. So your units will go into the underground passages every once in a while. Oh, they're in underground. Oh, interesting. You can settle underground, as you can see here. But there's underground passages throughout the world, and this will lead you to where you can go, and you can settle under there. You can even make an empire that's completely underground, if you so wish to. So this is kind of like the Underdark in Dungeons and Dragons. Yep, see, this underground passage, you walk through there, and then bam, you're under there. Quite cool. Okay, so we can now start thinking about building some new buildings, and we really should start thinking about it. We do need some more forms of income, not only for our mana. Our library's been boosted, so what that means is we have built the buildings before needed to hurry to make the building time less. So as you can see, everything else is at like 8. And for us to boost it, we need the quarry. So we need to build 2 quarries for the blacksmith to be reduced in how many turns it's going to take. For the storehouse, we need 1 forester, which we've done. So as you can see, vendor, we need to build a farm. Stone conjurer, we need to build 2 farms. Yeah, so we're going to go for the library. More research is always going to be good, and we're probably going to go for the storehouse as well, because more food is always good as well. Now, you can only cast 1 spell per turn, and then there is an upkeep to it. As you can see, it's cost us 65 just to summon the Phantasm Warrior. I still don't understand the whole spell thing between turns. I never used it in my first playthrough. Something we're going to be experimenting in this little playthrough that we're doing here. Small monster den, we are going to clear that out. So this red line is showing the territory of the monster den. The more that expands, they can intrude into your territories. They can actually take away territory from you. So it's up to you to destroy the evilness. Quest for cultivation. The Cats of the Astral Sea Council sends their chief deputy to meet you with a request. The deputy bows deeply before she speaks. If the Cats of the Astral Sea are to be victorious in this realm, we need to grow our borders, expand our cities, feed our people. In order to do so, your council proposes to claim more farmland. Your empire will grow and your people will be grateful. Very well. Let's do it. Okay, we're going to do a manual combat. Just so you guys at home can see how it unfolds. This is kind of like Total War, but turn-based. So it's not quite like Endless Legend. If you guys have played Endless Legend before, it's kind of like that, but instead of it being taking place on the overall campaign map, you go into a smaller map like you do in Total War. Okay, so this is turn-based strategy. Let's move you forward. Let's move.
This is a polearm unit, a frontline melee fighter. With its first strike and charge resistance abilities, it is perfectly suited for absorbing.
Cool, good to know. And only when you click on all these units that pop up will happen, but because I've already played this game for a little bit, kind of seen what they're about. Now, you have this interesting thing. You can actually rotate your units, which I highly recommend doing after it, to face the enemy so they don't get a flanking bonus against them. You guys are fine, as are you. Move up. That's not ideal. Right. You chaps, I want you down here. And you are facing the right way, so that's fine. Go on the... Can we do an attack? No, go onto the defense. If you don't do an order for them, they will automatically do a defense for you. Move you guys down here. Rotate you guys to face that away. Now, unlike with Total War, if you put your casters or your range units behind another unit, if they are going to cast a spell, sometimes it will block, the units in front of them will block it, and so you might need a clear line of sight. Bam. We're probably just going to have you go like that. Hold. Cosmic Blast, for sure. That was a lot of damage. Oh, here we go. Casting spells. Mark of vulnerability. Cosmic Elevation, target unit sustains. Yes, we're going to do that, and we're going to drop that on you. So you left click to select it and right click to fire it. Unless you want to trigger it at the end of the turn. In which case you can just left click it. This is going to actually work out quite well for us. So when the enemy get within range of a unit, they will enter something called... They basically come into within range of these units. If I was to run away with SirFirecat right now, we will get an attack of opportunity by all 3 units in melee distance of us, and it won't end well for us at all. But now we've got an awesome flanked bonus against this unit here, which has already made them lose half their health. We're going to finish these guys off. Bam. And our ranged unit is going to finish off these guys right here. They should have died. Oh well. Nice. And then us, we're going to just straight up attack. Oh, they're so low. We're getting the turn. The fact that we're burning right now is not a good sign. Uh oh. We've lost our lord! I've never had that happen before yet. Oh, that is so bad. Alright, let's get you guys in and just finish that guy off. Bam! We can retry it if we so wish to and keep SirFirecat alive, but I'm going to say whatever happens, happens. Let's take the reward. I have no idea what happens now. Are you dead forever? Hero overview. He's in void for 3 turns and he will arrive afterwards. Gotcha. That's what happens. I do know with other heroes they will become corpses and you can keep them in your basement, basically. It's the best way of describing it. Alright, we need to start building up outposts, that's for certain. Our army is returned. Well, our lord has returned, so we can now go ahead about and start doing outposts. And I'm thinking there's a button down here where you can highlight all possible places to build an outpost.
Race transformations.
Return of the Wizard King. As a Wizard King, you remember your first uneasy steps as you return from the void, long before arriving on this realm. Time has passed since you have already gained a following and made a name for yourself. The years of torment lie behind you, and now you're able to live in the moment again. The astral flow has been your will. It's time to look forward. Explore how to create this power surge. That is pretty good. 17 knowledge per turn. Create an army. You gain a soother of the camps. Yo, we get 81 Imperium. That's not a lot. Get that research up, shall we? Alright, new achievement.
Enough arcane skills to choose a new tome to add to your research library.
And
additional tomes will expand the selection of arcane skills available to you.
And we are going to select this one that they've already pre-selected for us. Bam.
Just as you may effectively utilize the protective potential of magic, it
Well,
follows that you can employ it in a...
Lesser Storm. We can recruit those units. Oh, no, not an infestation. We're going to have to deal with that sooner or later. Oh, hello, who's this? Warlock of Inselda. Shadowborn Elves. Minus 125 already. Okay, goodbye. There's a more evil. How Grand Mage King Typhix Firecat, allow me to introduce myself. I am Prophetess Mishara the Radiant. Many Godir make war, I aim to make peace. Really good relations with someone at long last. Send a welcome gift. Pronouncements. Declaration of friendship. Sounds good. For an outpost to be built, you must select the province in which your hero unit is on, and then click build outpost. That is how you do it. It'll take 2 turns to be built, so you can continue moving on as you see fit. He's got a, oh my gosh, the rainbow coming out of the unicorn. That's hilarious. Planner problems. 6 units slain. While connecting with the cosmos, you notice a disturbance in the astral flows. An overly curious mage has tampered with the mana currents. He accidentally opened a portal, drawing in magical creatures from the astral sea. Now he's hiding behind a barrier while the summoned monsters threaten the entire area. Of course, I'll help out a fellow arcanist in need. Yep, we'll dealio with them. Oh gosh, we have an enemy Prouder army in our province. That is not good. Okay, we've got a new outpost. This outpost can now be a founded city of the Astral Cat Sea. As you can see, it costs us 200 Imperial points and it's going to take us 3 turns to make into a city. And we're going to fight this one because it is 50-50. Okay, where's the enemy? Volcanic eruptions every 2 turns. A marker is placed. Then after 1 turn, the ground will erupt, and units within 1 tile of the marker will suffer 10 physical damage and 10 fire damage. Jeepers. Okay, and that is it there. Right. Lost half our troops, but we did it. Planar problems aftermath. With summoned monsters behind. With the summoned monsters banished again, the evoker drops his magical barrier. Thank you. He comes forward, enthusiastically waving his wand. My field research has never yielded more valuable results. I have another interesting hypothesis that needs confirmation. I don't suppose you would mind if I... In which direction do you steer the evoker of the frozen toads before his magical experience can cause more damage? Can be in our army. We get mana. Bam. Ah, they've declared friendship with us too. Wizards bonds. Both rules agree to a wizards bond to improve empire relations and access new treaties and diplomatic states. It's a deal. Negotiate treaties. What can we do? Open borders. Province claiming pact. Both rules are allowed to build on each other's claimed provinces without triggering casualties. I didn't know you could do that. teleporter packed. Now you can't put multiple stuff down at the same time, which is a little bit sad, but we just need to do the teleporter pack now, basically. Let's give you guys that. And do the little thank you, but it comes with us a gift. And let us... Oh, we can trade... Oh, cool. Awesome. Now, if your ruler does start off with a mount, they do move across the campaign map a lot quicker. Star Trail 1. So every time you create a new city, you'll get an offer from heroes to join you for your efforts, because they will govern the new cities, quite like it does in Endless Legend. Don't really want chaos in our ranks, but it's about the same. Fruit. Yep, cool. And now all we just simply do is just go like that. Bam, governor. Excellent. So basically every city you have is about, also dictates how many heroes you can have. You can go over the limit, but there is economic penalties for doing so. Eloquent insult. A council member from your city on the spire approaches you waving a pamphlet. We received this pamphlet from Nightwatch, my mage king. Took a while to decipher, but I believe they are laughing at us and calling us idiots. What does Dulbert even mean? Is that even a word? We can't just let them insult us like this. My mage king, there must be something we can do to prove them wrong. This in educating the citizens of On the Spire. On the Spire needs schools where to recruit more builders. Tutored citizens of On the Spire yourself for a while. Bam. Quest for cultivation aftermath. The first sowing of the season has passed, and returned to you, please, cats of the Astral Sea Council Deputy. A grand day for the cats of the Astral Sea, the deputy proclaims. With this new farmland, our people thrive and our cities will expand greatly. Your wisdom truly knows no bounds, Mage King, and Council of the Cats of the Astral Sea is grateful. Your people are grateful for the prosperity and gathered to hear your wisdom. What message do you proclaim to the cats of the Astral Sea? Nurture the crops that I've given you. Magic is what drives us. Bring offerings to the spirits of the land. True honor of the cats of the Astral Sea lies in military service. Nurture the crops. Even though it's a lame ass response, more food is always welcome. Now the way provinces are claimed is essentially the next hex over from them, or the next province over from your borders, those are claimed. So these provinces here are claimed by us. As is all of this, all around here, all of that. That's all us. Auto combat? We did it. Alright, we have gotten ourselves up to turn 30. And that, however, that is our look into Age of Wonders 4. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I thoroughly enjoy this game and I would love to continue it, but I'll let you guys tell me in the comment section below, and I'll let you guys tell what your thoughts are and if we should continue the series. But as always, I've been your host, SirFirecat. You've been following along with Tyfix Firecat, and until next time, take care.